Hi, I'm Alex Hicken, summarizing my daily world news report for Friday, February 21st, 2020, from my blog, Read the Story of the World. If you're enjoying my world news reports, the link to today's article is in the show notes. The report has more details and the citations. Furthermore, a sign-up form is available in the article page where you could sign up for an email notification for my new articles. It's in the top right corner. Let's begin with the coronavirus update. There's a spike in the detections today. A couple days ago, I said that the average of this past week was a little over 100 cases a day. But the spike in the count today was 411 cases. The reason for the spike was the prisons in Wuhan reported nearly 300 infected. Most of them were from a women's prison. The government fired 11 officials who overlooked the prison situation. I have some news to follow up on the Diamond Princess cruise ship cluster. The count was previously 621, but we're finding that the count was incomplete, as they were some that were still infected as they have disembarked. 2 were discovered in Australia, and 11 were detected in Nebraska. It seems that we need to quadruple check, since some organizations' detections process is not as thorough as one would expect. As Iran ran their parliament elections, the United States placed sanctions on 5 election managers. The most notable was the powerful clergyman Ahmed Jannati, and the other 4 are Abbas Ali Kadkodai, Samak Rabaik, Mohammed Maghamdat, and Mohammed Yazdi. Many people tried to campaign for parliament positions, but thousands were denied the opportunity because they did not favor the regime. One development in the country of Sudan seems to be good. The president, Salva Kiir, and the opposition leader, Riek Machar, were able to negotiate a resolution after a rejected peace proposal over the weekend. Riek would become one of 5 vice presidents, and the dissolution of all institutions at national and state levels was a condition of the progress towards a more unified government. Mr. Machar will be sworn into office tomorrow. Although they have a lot to do since they need to reorganize the entire government, this decision will hopefully be an end to the 6-year stalemate in the country's government coalition. I'm going to give an update on the Syrian war before I report on a couple somewhat more optimistic things. Turkey and Russia are still backing the rebels and Assad at Adlib, and the rebels are on the offensive recently, as more than 50 Syrian soldiers were killed in an airstrike. The two more optimistic things have to do with Tesla and stopping a drug trafficking operation. Tesla was approved to continue the construction of their gigafactory in Grunheim Brandenburg near Berlin. The courts have stopped the work twice this month due to complaints of environmental groups. The court said that this is their final decision, joining Germany's government, who praised the developing business with Tesla. The second good news is that a Colombian delivery of 5 tons of drugs was observed by the Panama's National Aeronaval Service. It was not a normal boat, as it was partially submerged in the water. This vessel was a homemade submarine. The Naval Service arrested the 4 people, and they were grateful that they seized the rare opportunity, as it is very difficult to detect submarines without aircraft or prior knowledge of the drug trafficking. I'd like to conclude by thanking you for listening. This is my first week of my publication. I hope that it will prosper. My first step to establishing the business is to secure income for myself. Then I could invest in expanding. If you think that the publication is worth funding, please look me up at Alex Hicken on Patreon, where creators have their fans' direct support. I will report again tomorrow. I hope that Riek Machar's appointment tomorrow to be Vice President of South Sudan is successful.